And joining us now on vacation from the Eastern Caribbean, it's Melissa Hornick, the new Big Cheese. Do you mind if I call you Big Cheese?
Oh, I love it.
The new managing partner at Kurgis and Associates. Melissa, you've seen the video of this moron driver that came to a complete stop. I want to reach out to you and talk what kind of legal ramifications she could be facing or anybody else that makes such a moronic choice.
Oh, wow. I mean, thank goodness there's video, right? That's what all of us lawyers want, is that video evidence. And I will tell you, and as you know, it is absolutely 1000% illegal to stop in the middle of the freeway. Even if you have a mechanical breakdown, it is still considered to be contributory negligent on your part, as you are required to keep your vehicle in working condition to the best of your ability when taking it out on the roadways. And here in this case, like you saw and the whole United States saw, it appears they just missed their exit and decided to stop right in the middle of the freeway. And what would generally happen is they fleed the scene. So I think we're trying to hunt down that vehicle still. So as you noticed, the first vehicle was able to stop.
Right.
So they were paying attention and driving defensively. That is what we're required to do. And then the next car, however, hit that car, and then another car became involved in the accident as well, because now they're not maintaining lanes. They're impacting and going outside of lanes, which is much more difficult to avoid. So here in this case, your own carrier, when you rear end someone, your own carrier is often very quick to accept liability, which is awful, because clearly this was not that guy's fault for rear ending the other vehicle. It was the red car's fault.
Right.
So your insurance will step in after a reasonable amount of time, which could be 2 to 3 months, while they investigate and try to hunt down that red car. That's why you got to have full coverage, that all of those cars are basically going to accept their own liability, in that they're going to step in and do the underinsured, uninsured coverage. So that's why you need full coverage, because when you get into an accident, it's no fault of your own, and somebody flees the scene, then you're able to use your own insurance. However, like you know, an argument can be made. The first car was able to stop and avoid the moron. And it's the second car that plows into the first car that was able to avoid impacting the red car. So that car would be probably contributory negligent and found 50-50 liable, which means their insurance would not pay for their own damages. They would only pay for the car that they hit from behind.
Wow. It seems to me like it all ought to be the responsibility of the driver we can't yet find.
Absolutely. And again, thank goodness there's video evidence. That's why in our office, we tell everybody to get a dash cam. I mean, that's your justice cam right there.
Melissa, thanks so much for taking time out from Margaritaville and St. John. Get back to a Friday margarita, and we appreciate you joining us here on the ride home on 103.9 The Maverick.
Well, thanks so much for having me.